Is the American consumer tapping out? This miracle economy of ours has been held up above all by consumer spending. And now the American consumer is giving up as credit card debt explodes, pandemic-era savings run out, and salary growth dramatically cools. In the past couple days, we've seen some terrible numbers out of retail. I did a video last week on Target losing $15 billion in value. Now, bellwether Foot Locker reported sales down 9%, which knocked a third off their stock. Dick's was flat, while Macy's and even BJ's lowered guidance. When even the warehouse clubs are down, it is bad. The American consumer at this point is running on fumes, piling up debt and running down savings as incomes lag inflation by almost 8% in just 2 years. Exhibit A is credit card balances, which are up almost 40% in those 2 years and just passed the 1 trillion line, which is a record high. Of course, those balances are running at 24% interest. Yes, most mafias charge less, which puts millions of Americans on a treadmill running at this point very fast. Keep in mind there's another 3.5 trillion in untapped credit lines, so this hole can get a whole lot deeper, and that 24% treadmill a whole lot faster. Meanwhile, of course, we've got these student loans, which are set to resume in October. They're over 9% of all consumer debt in the U.S., and by one estimate, they could knock $100 billion off annual consumer spending. To feed all that debt, Americans are now running down their savings at historic rates. The personal savings rate is now under 5%. That's about half what it was pre-pandemic, when it was already pathetically low. The Federal Reserve now estimates Americans are running through savings at about $100 billion per month, and have already run down 1.9 of the 2.1 trillion that people built up during the pandemic, meaning all those excess savings could be gone in a few more months. That has been one of the main things holding back the full recession, keeping it as a rolling recession that hits the working and middle class, but not the wealthy. Surprisingly, even mortgage delinquencies are now soaring. Surprising, since most Americans still have a 3 or 4% mortgage. And that is going to get a lot worse with new buyers coming in at 7.5% mortgages, meaning a $2,600 monthly payment for the median house. In effect, the Fed has made America into a two-tier economy, where anybody lucky enough to own financial assets, or perhaps a house, is sitting pretty, while the young and working class are wrecked. So boomers are fine, everybody else is screwed. So what is next? Watch for delinquencies and defaults, especially on mortgages. Both were driven down artificially during the pandemic by trillions in government handouts and government-mandated forbearance, but both are now rising fast and have already given back the entire pandemic dip. As for the broader economy, evaporating savings and snowballing debt mean that rolling recession will keep spreading. Check out the full article, including all the charts, at petersteinons.com. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.